Happy Friday. It's almost 2024. It's December the 29th. Wow, Friday morning here at Big Love Vinyl. We're going to be doing some new arrivals for you guys. Thought I'd have Roland and Kurt kind of give you a good morning. Also wanted to come over here and show you some keychains that we got in the shop. We got the black and the color Big Love Vinyl logos. Those keychains are $5 a piece. Grab them in the shop, or we can put them in one of your boxes. Just let us know. Happy to do that. All right, so here we are. We're going to do new arrivals, December 29th. Can't believe the year is basically over. There's an empty bin. I've got a bunch of records to show you, and let's get it rolling. We're going to start out with a Grateful Dead record. This does have a warp on it. We did test play it, and it does not affect the play, so we've marked that one down to $15. Typically, that record is much more than that. Similar on this one also had a light warp on it. We did test play it, did not affect the play, so if you're okay with that, $15 on that Grateful Dead. That one's called Bear's Choice, History of. All right, Grover Washington Jr. is next. That is called Live at the Bayou. $10 on the double LP Grover Washington Jr. More Hits by the Supremes is $10. This is the Best of the Bee Gees. This is a French import, and it's a 2-disc, $19 copy. A lot of their earlier music is on that one. So kind of a cool record. All right, Marvin Gaye is up next. This one has a little damage on the sleeve in the front, but the vinyl is in great condition. That's The Way Love Is. That's a $20 Marvin Gaye. Jimi Hendrix is next. That's called Crash Landing. It's $16. Got an album by the George Hatcher Band. That's called Coming Home. $10 on George Hatcher Band. I'd never seen that one before. Bob Dylan is next. This is a Europe import of Empire Burlesque, priced at $14. Eric Johnson is next. The album is called Tones, $10. This is a band called Rail. The album is called Arrival, $14 for Rail. Compilation here, Metal Giants, Blue Oyster Cult, Judas Priest, Tommy Bolin, Aerosmith, Fastway, Mountain, Joe Perry Project, and more. And that's a promo copy. Got that one priced at just $12. Pretty cool compilation. Boogie Boys. This is called City Life. It is a promo copy, $10 on the Boogie Boys. Next up is Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. This is a VG vinyl copy. So that means it's a vinyl pressing. If you're not familiar with the vinyl pressing, when I say VG, just look up the gold standard and you'll be able to read about that. $20 on the Black Sabbath. After Black Sabbath, we've got Meatloaf, Midnight at the Lost and Found, $14 for some meatloaf with ketchup. The Rolling Stones, this is Between the Buttons. It does have the sticker on the front, which is cool. We don't see that very often. This is a US 1967 mono maroon label. Rolling Stones, $29 for that. Lou Reed is next. This is Growing Up in Public, $16 on the Lou Reed. Donovan, Mellow Yellow is $17. Band called Caravan. This is a promotional copy, and it's $12. The album is called Cunning Stunts. Sammy Hagar, 3-lock box is next, $14. Followed by a band called Psy, that's S-Y-E on the label. Turn on the Fire, $18 for Psy. Pat Metheny Group is next. This is got Lyle Mays, Mark Egan, Dan Gottlieb, and of course Pat on it. That's $10. Great record, I love that one. High Back Chairs is next. This is called Of Two Minds. This is a UK import. $18 on the High Back Chairs. And there's a band called Grenadine. The album is called Goya, G-O-Y-A, $25 for Grenadine. Elliot Easton, Cars guitar player. lead guitar player. His solo album is called Change, No Change, $9 on Elliot Easton. This is the Sunday Funnies album called Benediction, $15 for Sunday Funnies. Japanese pressing next, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This is called Let Me Up, I've Had Enough, and it's $29 on the Japanese pressing, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Next up is an album called Quartermass. Really cool record. We priced it at $39. Look that one up if you haven't heard that one. Very cool electronic oriented record. Local Hero, this is music by Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits. Local Hero is $15. Excuse me. Next up is a group called Man. This is called 2 Ounces of Plastic with a Hole in the Middle. I wonder what they're talking about. 1973 UK, and the vinyl on this is a dark red translucent on the vinyl. $30 for that record. Don't remember seeing this movie rather growing up, at an 80s movie called Bad Influence. You can see those familiar faces on the front. That soundtrack is just $10 for Bad Influence. Another soundtrack, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. This is $18 for that soundtrack. Then I've got 2 new vinyl pressings that we're going to put over here in our new arrivals. Robbie Neville, this is called Somebody Like You. That's a sealed 12-inch single for $12. And then we have a band called DNA, Party Tested. Look at that silly album cover. $10 for the sealed DNA. Okay, that's it. Trying to keep our videos a little bit shorter. We're going to get this one under 8 minutes, which is great. We'll let Kurt and Roland take us out, sowing some seeds of love. Have a great New Year's. Everybody be safe, and see you next year.